Now at 6, multiple communities mourn the loss of a Kansas police officer killed during a chase. Plus, the political fate of Carl Junction's mayor hangs in the balance as an impeachment hearing gets underway. And officials in Fort Scott hope new homes will attract businesses and talent to the city.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
A Kansas City, Kansas police officer with ties to this area has died in the line of duty. And now a suspect is in custody accused of intentionally hitting him with a truck. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Dow Quick. The fallen officer is 26-year-old Hunter Simoncic. He's a graduate of Pittsburgh State University from Galesburg, Kansas. Simoncic had formerly worked at the Southeast Kansas Regional Juvenile Detention Center in Girard. He's been with the KCK Police Department for nearly 2 years. Investigators say a chase began after KCK police responded to a call of shots fired early this morning. Police approached a suspect in a truck who drove away. Authorities say as Simoncic deployed stop sticks, the driver drove toward the officer and struck him, then continued fleeing. Simoncic was pronounced dead at a hospital.
This was a situation that we do across the metro thousands of times a year, deploying stop sticks. And this individual felt the need to run Hunter down and kill him. And that is not a vehicle accident. This was an intentional act of homicide on a police officer.
The suspect is 31-year-old Dennis Mitchell III of Kansas City, Kansas. He eventually crashed and officers arrested him on suspicion of a number of crimes, including first-degree murder. An impeachment hearing is just now getting underway that'll determine the future of Carl Junction's mayor. Mayor Mike Moss is at the center of controversy after allegations of workplace harassment. These allegations come from reported comments referring to female city employees as, quote, Steve's harem, a reference to city administrator Steve Lawver. An investigation into the allegations identified many potential violations of city code, leading city council to bring 4 articles of impeachment against Moss. Legal counsel for Moss and the city anticipate the impeachment hearing to take only one night, but if more time is needed, it'll continue on Thursday at 6:30 p.m. We're going to have details from tonight's impeachment hearing on KOAM News at 10. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Doug Heddy now for a first look at the weather.
And it definitely turned out to be a nice Tuesday for us today. Temperatures have been great over the past couple days. We're kind of in that false fall. Feels like fall, but it's not fall. It's the last week of August, and we will heat back up, especially as we get into next week. Rain chances increasing tomorrow afternoon. Could get some heavy amounts of rain, especially late tomorrow night into Thursday morning, and mainly 70s as we go through the next few days. Any rain out there right now down across northern Texas, southern parts of Arkansas, so we're going to be dry. If you're going to be out this evening, kind of cool to start mid-50s. A lot of clouds, light showers start to spread in as we get into Wednesday evening. Light scattered showers continue through the evening hours, but it's after midnight. Bands of showers, thunderstorms, heavier amounts of rain start to roll in. We'll talk about it here in just a bit.
See you soon. The city of Fort Scott has some big changes on the horizon, including brand new medical facility with state-of-the-art emergency department. As KOAM's Lonnie Walton reports, the city also has new homes on the way, it hopes, a move aimed at attracting more talent and boosting local business.
We are really excited. We've been waiting for this for like 5 or 6 years.
John Tucker has been a resident of Fort Scott for 18 years. He says he's excited about the brand new emergency department built by Freeman Health.
Need an ER really bad, and especially the hospital. But the ER for me is most important.
And he's not the only one excited. Lisa Dillon, the housing coordinator for the city, says with this new medical facility, new homes are needed too.
We're hoping to add anywhere between 10 to maybe 20 homes with that opportunity.
Hey, that's wonderful. We need housing. That's a big need in this town.
Dillon says these homes will be funded by the Moderate Income Grant and Kansas City Housing Investor Tax Credit. She says through the funding, many people will receive help.
We're also looking at being able to offer down payment assistance.
City Manager Brad Mackin says this will take Fort Scott to the next level.
We have a new hospital coming in, plus we've got a couple of our empty buildings that may be getting filled with businesses soon. That's going to drive more people into our town, hopefully.
36% of our housing is actually in 1940s and older.
Duggar says he can't wait for the changes.
We're happy to help anybody that is going to come and build a house.
Reporting in Fort Scott, I'm Lonnie Walton, KOAM News.
The city says they hope to secure the funding next year. The Jasper Newton 100 Women Who Care chapter was on hand today at King Jack Park to award close to $5,000 to the Webb City Farmers Market WIC program. That program provides $10 off at the farmers market to participants. The donations will also help vendors and farmers participating in the market. 100 Women Who Care has chapters worldwide who regularly donate to charity 4 times a year. The Jasper Newton chapter started in 2018, has donated more than $92,000. Sports Director Ryan Blank has a preview of the Baxter Springs football program that's coming up later in sports.
History comes alive at Little Balkans Days, but this year, for its 40th anniversary, they're doing a scavenger hunt. A scavenger hunt that'll take you all over the county. I'm Ty Parks, and I have that story coming up.
Little Balkans celebrates its 40th anniversary this year, and to shake things up, the event has added a scavenger hunt. KOAM's Ty Parks joins the hunt in this story.
History is all around us, and this year, Little Balkans brings it to life with a scavenger hunt.
There's some topics about Crawford County and when it was created, who was one of the founders of Pittsburgh, because that's a multiple option answer. Obviously, there was more than one founder. There's Pitt State trivia, there's Arma trivia, Girard trivia, Frontenac trivia, and we even have a question about Cherokee.
40 questions in all, ranging from landmarks that are still around to little pieces of businesses that survive the test of time. Angela Myers says this is a way to bring families together.
So I think part of it is it's a family experience, right? I was born and raised in Crawford County, so Dad could definitely know the answers from Girard. I had lots of little aunts, and my grandparents lived in Pittsburgh, so I grew up hearing a lot of that random trivia that at the time you hear it, you don't appreciate it, you don't take it in. But now as an adult, I go, oh, I remember.
Little Balkans has a deep history in the area.
So that was at times considered a derogatory term. But originally we were called Little Balkans because coal mining companies would advertise in the Eastern European bloc to get miners to come here. So we have a lot of Slovenian immigrants, a lot of immigrants from Yugoslavia, some Italians, some Germans. It became this melting pot.
Once the questions are filled out.
Okay, so here's what you're going to do. Get online to our Facebook page or our website, print it off. This is old school, so you can get it digitally, but you have to submit it in paper form. Anywhere you can buy a passport, so my law office, the chamber, Toast, Ron's supermarket, and the Memorial Auditorium will have a blue box, and you can turn your passport in there. You can turn your scavenger hunt in there. Just fold it up, cram it in the box. There's a slot.
Happy hunting. In Pittsburgh, Ty Parks, KOAM News.
Now, you sharp-eyed viewers might have found some clues in Ty's story. You might have to rewatch it on the app. A full list of the events for Little Balkans can be found on our website. Our sports team heads to Chanute for a look at their football program ahead of the season. Ryan has a preview a little bit later in sports.
Plus, we have showers and thunderstorms increasing over the next 48 hours. We're going to look at that coming up. Well, it definitely turned out to be a nice Tuesday for us today. Temperature is fantastic. A little gloomy on your Monday. We have the clouds, some scattered showers. Highs only into the 70s today, lower 80s, but the sunshine returned. We should still be topping out upper 80s. So a little taste of brief fall as we go through this week. But we have rain, which is going to increase, which is great. We could use a nice widespread rain across the region. All right, so by morning, we have a lot of clouds. We'll call it partly sunny skies. You're going to get some sunshine during the morning hours, but clouds thicken through the morning. We're into the mid-70s. We start to see some rain increasing by early afternoon. So I think our high temperature will be prior to 3 p.m., most likely 78, 79 degrees. Then light scattered showers start to push in 3 or 4 p.m. This is not going to be heavy, and it is going to be scattered. Not everybody's going to get rain out of this batch. Light scattered showers continue to push through as we go into Wednesday evening. So all the way through the day tomorrow, it's very light, it's very scattered. It's after midnight tomorrow night, and especially once we get a little bit closer to Thursday morning, scattered showers and thunderstorms. Gets a little loud. I don't think anything too strong or severe, but a little bit on the loud side. A lot of thunder, a lot of lightning. Here's 5 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. Bands of showers and thunderstorms through the morning. And once we get into Thursday afternoon, all the rain pushes out, kind of gloomy again, a lot of clouds. We hold into the 70s for afternoon highs, and still a lot of clouds sticking around all the way into Friday morning. How much rain are you going to get? On the low end, I'm thinking a ½ inch. That's mainly going to be our northern counties. On the high end, most likely northeastern Oklahoma, 3, maybe isolated 4-inch amounts. But most of us should get a decent little batch and really see those chances shoot up tomorrow evening and then again late tomorrow night into Thursday morning. So here's your day planner. 77 by noon, high of 79, showers increasing during the afternoon, but not now. It looks good. Great shot of our Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex tower cam. We are looking downtown Joplin off toward the north and to the east. Through the evening, if you want to get out, enjoy it. 70s into the 60s, down into the 50s. Once again, later on tonight, we're upper 70s to near 80. Right now, in our humidity, big change from last week when these were sitting into the 70s, which made it feel soupy. Now we're down into this pleasant range, which, hey, we'll take. And the main reason why, ridge of high pressure out to the west, but we have this northwest flow. It's flow out of Canada bringing in a little bit cooler air. All right, let's go toward your holiday weekend. Believe it or not, Labor Day weekend. This weekend, lower 80s on Friday. Overall, I think the weekend looks pretty good. Let's go partly sunny Saturday, mid 80s. Partly sunny on Sunday, upper 80s. Partly sunny on Monday, upper 80s to near 90. But for the unofficial end of summertime, not too bad. 70s the rest of the week. Looks great. 84 Saturday, 87 Sunday. 90s do return briefly next week.
Boy, those temps look unbelievable.
They look
for this
fantastic,
time of year.
yeah.
Loving it. Thanks, Doug. Still ahead, the Chinook Blue comments enter the season with sights set on another winning season, and the Baxter Springs Lions are looking to take the next step in 2025. We're going to have those stories and more coming up.
Last year, the Baxter Springs Lions gained valuable experience, with younger athletes playing meaningful snaps throughout the season. And as the Lions enter 2025, these now veteran players are ready to win. A program philosophy that Baxter Springs has adopted the last couple of years is the acronym EAT, which stands for effort, attitude, and toughness. And over the offseason and summer workouts, this Lions squad has bought into that philosophy and shown up every day with that mindset to get better.
We want to win every day. We want to win the day, win the rep. Whatever drill we're doing, it all starts in the summer. We're going to have 42 guys on our roster, and there was typically between 35 and 42 guys here every day throughout the summer. So maximum effort, everything we do, every rep, every play, we have a good attitude about it. Just play tough. We feel like if we do those three things, that the results, the wins, the losses, all those things kind of take care of themselves.
You got to be out here every day giving it all you got. I mean, you're not going to win games coming out here lollygagging around. You always got to have a good attitude. You got to go into the game expecting to win. You got to play hard, expect to win. You just got to be tough, mentally tough, physically tough. Football's a tough game. You got to be able to play hard.
The 2025 season will be head coach Jeff McCoy's third year at the helm. After using the past 2 seasons to create the culture and set the foundation, the Lions, they're ready to take the next step and compete for championships.
Coach McCoy is probably the best coach I've ever had. I love him to death. He's helped me. He's helped all of us. Everything. He preaches brotherhood, so we all love our brothers because we go through everything together. And yeah, he's a great coach, and this team, it's gonna be good.
We've worked hard the last couple of years, but it really hasn't showed yet. We're ready for it to show this year. I think this is a special group of guys that we want to win so bad. That we've been out here all summer working super hard. We're just going to show people that we've been working, and we're going to win this year.
Baxter Springs kicks off their 2025 season on the road against Riverton on September 5th. The Chanute Blue Comets are coming off a strong 2024 season, which included a deep run into sectionals. And as they enter this year, they're focused on continuing where they left off, with sights set on a 5th straight winning season. The Blue Comets are coming off an 8-win campaign and look to replicate their success in 2025. But they're going to need some new guys to step up after graduating 9 seniors from last year's team. The coaching staff's off-season focus has been to prepare these fresh faces for the spotlight and to take on starting roles.
Last year we had 9 really good seniors that left, and it's just a next man up mentality. The kids have worked hard in the weight room and all summer long to try to get themselves prepared for this, and a lot of guys are getting their first opportunity, and we've just talked about making the most of it, and it's payday. It's finally your turn to step up and take your turn at the top of the depth chart. So we've just worked on working as hard as we can to get better every day and taking it one day at a time. And if we do that, we feel like it'll take care of itself.
While there's a lot of new for this Blue Comet squad, they have plenty of experience at one key position group, the offensive line. Pair that with the starting quarterback Chris Harding II returning as well, this Blue Comet offense is poised for another dominant season.
Offensive line, all 5 of those guys started games for us last year. They're big, physical, and they've done the work in the weight room, and that's just should be a really good group to watch this year. And our quarterback returns. This is his 3rd year starting, and he's thrown for over 3,200 career yards so far. So those are 2 of the spots where we have upperclassmen back that should make a big impact for us.
Chanute opens the 2025 season at home against Augusta next Friday, September 5th. The NFL regular season is just over a week away, but today is one of the worst days of the offseason as it's cut day, with teams cutting their rosters down to 53. The Chiefs' final roster has yet to be announced, with more cuts to be made, but here are some of those cuts, which include safety Mike Edwards, offensive tackle Asa Pole, running back Carson Steele, and quarterbacks Bailey Zappi and Chris Oladokin. More moves are coming as KC finalizes their roster for the season.
Of course, a lot of those people cut today around the league will end up on other teams or on practice squads with their own teams, and for others, the NFL dreams come to an end today, unfortunately.
Yeah, and it's such a dark day. It's kind of like players describe it as when the market crashes, because it's such a tough day, because when you're on that roster bubble, you have no idea what your future holds, and now they just got to hope that they can either get picked up, whether it's active roster or practice squad.
We'll see what happens. We'll be right back. Here's a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14 tonight. That impeachment hearing against the Carl Junction mayor, it's happening right now. We're going to have reactions tonight at 9. Plus, Cracker Barrel cooks up controversy with its logo change. Now the restaurant speaks out. And the city of Girard celebrates back to school. Those stories and a lot more coming up tonight. KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. Before we get to weather, did any of you hear anything about some woman named Taylor and a guy named Travis today?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, neither do I.
Apparently, it's a podcast host and his recent guest, and they got engaged.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, congrats to them.
Oh, I'll have to do a deep Google dive and see if I can figure out who Taylor and Travis are.
Yeah. Tay-Tay. Look at that. Okay.
I'll look that up.
Okay. The weather.
Yeah, weather. We haven't had a good widespread rain in quite some time, and it looks highly likely. Scattered showers tomorrow, but heavy amounts of rain late tomorrow night into Thursday morning.
Final sports note.
Chiefs still have to announce that final roster. It was due today at 3 p.m., but it looks like they might be holding it off when it comes to those waiver claims. But a lot of moves to be made. They've cut 17 so far. Still roughly 10 to 12, I believe, to still be made. So some questions to be answered.
Whether it's publicly announced or not, the numbers and the names are into the league, so it's final at this point. Thanks for joining us. We're going to see you right back here for KOAM News at 10. Let's make it a great evening.